Hello and welcome to another NihongoGamer video. Today I'm going to show you how to play games and stay warm in Japan. Now, something about Japanese houses is that the walls are really thin, which means you can hear everything through them and you can feel everything through them, which means in the summer, it's nice and cool, at least it lets like the cool air into the house, but in the winter it's freezing because the walls are just too thin. And so everyone lives in their living room at things like this. This is called a kotatsu. Repeat after me, kotatsu. It's a small table like this, and you can sit underneath it. And what's important is there's a toaster underneath it. Like you can't really see it now, but I'll show you in a sec. It's got a heater underneath, and that keeps you warm. Step one to staying warm: first take all the crap off your table and clean it up somewhere. So let's put them off to the side. Move your amiibo seance and put them somewhere else, like here on the floor. And then what I'll do is I'll show you the bottom of this table. If I flip this over, you can see this is just a normal surface. I'll just put this off to the side. And out on the bottom of here, this table is quite special because it has this heater underneath it. And so if you have a look here, you can see that that's where the heating element is, and that will keep our legs nice and toasty when we are playing games. The first step, actually, after taking all the stuff off so I guess the next step really, the second step is to move your actual kotatsu off to the side. So the first thing you need to do after you have actually moved your kotatsu off to the side is get the kotatsu cover. You can buy this in a 3-part set. This is a floor mat. It's kind of woolly, this one, but what's important is that it kind of keeps the heat from sinking down into the ground, so this kind of reflects the heat back up into the air. The next part it comes with is this. I don't know if you can see it. This is just a nice thick kind of duvet, basically. You could sleep under this, and some people do sleep under their kotatsus. It's dangerous, so don't do that. But you need one of these. So this is a nice soft duvet that also comes as part of the set. So this is just the actual cover that will, again, it'll keep you extra warm. It also just looks a bit nicer than the main duvet part. Let's take these two duvet covers and put them off to the side, and what we need to do first is set up this mat. So I'm just gonna flick this out. Hopefully it doesn't need a vacuum. It should be easy to spread it out and put the kotatsu on top of it. It's really dusty, I need to vacuum this later. So just grab the actual kotatsu itself and put this down like so. Throw this on top. I guess I could have the orange side up, it doesn't really matter. Then we grab the actual kotatsu cover like this, and we put this on top of the duvet mat. So it's actually 2 layers. And this also, believe it or not, goes underneath the table cover. Grab the table itself now like this, and we'll just place it. Literally, it doesn't actually lock in place or anything. You just sit it on top of the surface like this. And voila! So basically, once you've got it all set up like this, you literally just pick up the duvet part like this. Sit yourself underneath the kotatsu. Rest yourself like this, get all nice, comfy, and warm, and then you can just grab your games, and you can play and stay warm. So really, this system is absolutely perfect. You'll stay warm, you won't need to go anywhere else, you can just stay at your kotatsu, watch TV, and play games, and it's perfect all through the winter. The only problem is your fingers stay cold, so if you're playing games like this, you may actually want to consider putting your hand underneath the cover and playing like this, because your fingertips will get really cold. Oh, feels nice and warm, it's really good. This is the actual electrical component of the kotatsu. So if you're going to switch it on, you need to actually pick up your kotatsu and plug this into the toaster underneath here, like so. Okay, there it is. Okay, great. So I managed to plug it in upside down there. That was quite a job. Then you need to plug this into an electrical socket, plug it in like that. Right, so once you've got it plugged into the wall, all you need to do is switch it on, and you've got a temperature control here. You can actually set it between 1 and 5, which is the strongest. I'm gonna set it down to, I always have it down around 1 or 2. I really find that as long as you have all of these covers, you really don't need to set it that strongly. I actually just have it off a lot of the time, and I just stay warm just because it's keeping all that warm air underneath the kotatsu. So this is fantastic if you're trying to stay warm, and definitely the cheapest way because gas can be kind of expensive. Even if you're not in Japan, I highly recommend getting one of these Japanese tables because for, you know, if you're gaming, you just want to stay warm, you can just kind of camp underneath this table and just being able to like put your hands underneath this cover while playing. Of course, it doesn't work if you're playing Wii U because you can't actually see the screen. But if you're playing a game that doesn't require a screen, you can just put it underneath this cover. Just nice and warm, and it just works perfectly. It's absolutely great. So there you have it. That's how you play games and stay warm in Japan. Or if you're not in Japan, if you can get yourself one of these Kotatsu tables with a toaster built into it and some of these covers, you are set to go and you can stay warm the cheap and inexpensive way this Christmas. So have a Merry Christmas. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, share the links and all that good stuff, and yeah, see you next time. I will literally jump out of my seat for joy when I find these frogs. Having all this magic power just feels so good. And this is brilliant. Oh, he's too close, too close, too close. I'm going to use fire on you. Fire!